Wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, my ego don't come, my people make we shout, my ego don't come, my ego don't come, man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, this one not the off in mind, my ego don't come, and in the touchlight every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder, my ego don't come, my people make we shout, my ego don't come, my ego don't come, man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, this one not they off in mind, my ego don't come, person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, my yegun don't come, my people make you shout, my yegun don't come, my yegun don't come, man of the masses, my yegun don't come, my yegun diary politico, my yegun don't come, this man not the off in mind, my yegun don't come, aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting suppose get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one, my ego. You go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, my ego don't come, my people make we laugh, my ego don't come, my ego don't come, man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come, this one not they off in mind, my ego don't come.
Oh, I am so sorry about that. This is me just finding. Can you imagine? That's a shame. I am so sorry that the sound was pretty much not on and I didn't notice. This is the issue about it. So let me tell you what I've been saying. I'm so sorry. So that's the ideal thing that more reason why we have we should have the comment on. I'll tell you what I said. I apologize, okay? I apologize. I bet you can hear me now. Please let me know if you can hear me now. Right. Now, I apologize. So let me tell you what I have been saying after welcoming everyone as usual, all right? So I was complaining about the heat and how much the heat kind of gets me so unsettled that I'm like dripping. The weather is so hot in Glasgow right now that at a point it feels more or less like disoriented, sort of like, Then I likened this, okay? I likened it to maybe working under intense pressure. In all honesty, I was under serious pressure when I first came in because I wish I could just do this without clothing on. That would be a little bit, you know. Anyway, I apologize once again. So let's start over again. Okay, let's start over again. Right, so I welcome you to the brunch time today in the Temple of Truth on Mayegun's Diary Political. And you know what? After joining, that means after reading the caption of the broadcast, you should read the description as well, because the header is just a glimpse. Detail is right there in the description. So please share the broadcast as well after liking it. And once you have done all of that, great. Sit back, relax, okay? So, Nigeria has a way. But now Scotland do get fan. What you want to fan do? But unfortunately, anyway, don't worry about me for now, okay? Nigeria has a way of frustrating the dreams of our citizens, and it is so systemic, right, that a lot of people have been sort of like made, no, not just victims. A lot of the victims became damaged through a system that has become so corrupt. I don't know how many of you have been seeing the SOS, Save Our Soul message or messages of the student of, dentistry in the University of Calabar. No, the weather is better enjoyed outside. Well, don't worry. Let me introduce the chart first, okay? So the student of dentistry, those who wanted to be dentists in the University of Calabar, have been all over the social media. They've protested. They've, they've done everything humanly or legally, I think, possible. But they seem to be going nowhere. So what is the story? Like I said, Nigeria has a way of frustrating our own citizens in such a very shameful and terrible way. And people never really get punished because there are no real consequences, for those who have been perpetuating this, this systemic ruin. So what happened? They said in Nigeria, they have what they call a quota system for the medical schools in Nigeria. And in that, okay, the School of Dentistry, all right, they also have their own quota system. Quota system means the number of students they are allowed to admit, train, and then graduate. From the findings on their government website, we found that the University of Calabar, the University College of Medicine, Medical Science, University of Calabar in Cross River State, they had a quota of 10. But just about a year or two ago, the VC, as quoted, told the newly matriculated students, right, that they've received an increased quota to from 100 to 300, giving them the legal rights, right, to, to admit them as students. So if you come into our school and you realize that, oh, you read it on the government website that we are only allowed in this particular department, right, to take in just 10 students in this school, in this department, but we are taking 300 because we have received an increased quota. And that ended up being a lie. So what happened? Majority of them who signed up, who became students years ago, due to this part of lies, right? They are now finding out in their final year that they shouldn't. I mean, they are not even supposed to even be sitting for the course at all. Do you understand? Like, you are a student who signed up for a course because the school says they are admitting you and you have been the student. And then your final year, when you are preparing your final, what have you, and possibly getting your grades and all that, preparing to graduate, then you discover that you have just been wasting your time in the last 5, 6, or maybe 7 years. And there's nobody to give an answer. Everyone just disappeared, including the alleged VC. And people, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is that there are possibly thousands of people who are falling for this same scam. And according to what I have also read online, they said it is actually a regular thing in Nigerian schools, where these schools will go beyond their allocated quotas just to make money. And once you sign up, and when at a time, at a point in your, academic pursuit, right, they will tell you that, you know what, you would have to go and do something else if you want to graduate. Because in this place, only 20 people will graduate. Only 20 people will get to the whatever, only 20 people will graduate. Somebody will be telling you that. And say, you know what, if you like yourself, you better try and pick up another course somewhere at your 200 level, at your third year, in your third year. Why don't you pick this and that? They said so many people have been forced to abandon this particular, many of their own interested careers in Nigeria, right? Now, let me show you how the students of dentistry in that university are taking the news. It is almost hopeless, but it is so systemic that we have internet now where these ones have to make it public. And there are so many of you who have had these similar experiences that you can tell. You just have to kind of do something else because of the greed and the corruption in a system that was supposed to be there, a process that is to shape you to become a better person in your country. And your baptismal of fire is to be scammed by a legit school, scam you for years, your time, your everything, only to find out at your final year. And no one is going to jail, is there?
We're outside. Come outside, please, and listen to us. Help us, Let's say go kill us. When we follow.
In fact, it will make a better sense if we start from when she made them that promise. They will get to the part where they were now told in their final year to go and learn trade. Papa, you're a medical student, training to be a dentist. In your final year, when you are supposed to be preparing for your graduation, your school now tells you to go and learn trade because you are not graduating and you are not a dentist. After telling you this,
I want to thank the registrar of the council who is ably represented here, for all the supports we have ever had, especially during my tenure. When we came on board as an administration, we had a quota of 100 for admission. The quota was increased during our tenure to 1.
Again, I need you to listen to that again, all right? Because it's quite, it's very important. She said the quota given to them was 100. She quickly skipped the 10 to 100. Genuinely, this is the quota they gave to them. At the bottom of this list on your screen, it is 10. 10. But now listen to her again. Let's take it again.
I want to thank the registrar of the council, who is ably represented here, for all the supports we have ever had, especially during my tenure. When we came on board as an administration, we had a quota of 100 for admission. The quota was increased during our tenure to 1. The quota again, by the support of the federal government and the council, was doubled to 300 as at last year. And we as a university took up the challenge to actually go with the 300. And we are working very hard to make sure that we get the basic facilities, not just producing the number of medical doctors and dentists who will go out and not.
Did you hear her? Our quota was 10. But she said that was a long time ago. Somebody's tenure, they increased it to 100. From 100, they increased it to 150. Then later they doubled it last year. So last year, in that video, because it's not a new video, last year in this sense was 2023. I mean, it's a legit school, about legit admission, but it was actually fraudulent, fake. They used legit school to perpetuate fraud. And everybody just went to bed like it is normal. Only for them to now wake up this week to tell all of the medical students that only so numbers will graduate. Because they said the plot, the way they usually do it is that they will admit all of them. They will now be very strict with their examinations, their tests, everything, just to make sure that they frustrate as many of them. For instance, right? Let's say they give them the quota of 40, for example, 40. They will go ahead and matriculate 400, okay? Because they believe that by the time you get to second year, third year, when they have frustrated the hell out of you, you probably would have dropped out. So half of you will drop out, then the remaining half will struggle to final year. Maybe if they manage to get to final year, then they will just fail them and pass this really exact quota that the government gave them, 40. You will just see that only 40 will now be able to go out there as graduate doctors or any other kind of course or career you choose, where they are perpetuating this fraud. And people are not going to jail for that. So now, they have now told the 300 them they recruited, they admitted in University of Calabar. They have now told them now to go and learn trade. That in fact, the 300 was a lie. Because look at them. The students who have given 4, 5, 6 years of their lives are now told to go and learn trade. Which trade? Carpentry, Abi? Which trade? Buying and selling. When they got to their dormitory yesterday, it was all hell let loose. Nigeria.
We're outside, please, and listen to us. Help us,
Let's say go kill us. Can we follow? Hey! Hold that gate!
Calm down, don't dey shout now.
They should not lock that gate. They should not lock that gate. Why here for a purpose?
Yes,
No one goes to, no one comes out. Make sure come push gate pass.
No be protest we dey go do now for you. I don't dey Boy, look at how stranded people are. Bro, this is fucking bad, man.
I know. A broken system, a broken country, led by damaged people. So it's more or less like a damaged country. There's so much effed up. And for every F up that these guys are doing, life is affected. In fact, not life, lives are affected. So imagine you that is just starting life. You're supposed to go through, you know, when you are a child, like when you are a little child. So you go through that, your childhood, parentage, kind of guidance and all of that. Then you begin to have contact with the society, like in the proper way, interacting, having friends. When they take you to that kindergarten, to the nursery, Jeliosimi, then from there to your primary, secondary, you begin to get, sort of like used to what life is, but you don't understand it. You are so curious. You are not sure. Many questions, but no answers, right? Then on and on, then you get to your university, a place where you are expected to develop, not just physically, but greatly in the mental way, right? You have to develop mentally in such a way that you can be kind of like, it is a stage where it is believed that you are being molded as someone, as somebody for the society. But the system is breaking children. They are breaking people. They are damaging them because of their greed and corruption. And these are the people that are being freed and released into the society to go and do what? Nigerian schools releasing the damaged graduate, damaged students, frustrated ones, the ones they have carried out different kind of scams, different kind of corruption, different kind of, name it. The same population have been released into the society to go and make Nigeria better. And like this, do you not understand the importance of all these institutions in the lives of the populations they are impacting on? Like, do you ever think of that? Like, some of you will say, Omo, my school, you people who are just living the life of traumas. I will never forget, what is his name, Mr. Jegede. That man frustrated me. Now God go punish him wherever he is. A lot of you need therapists for passing through this system. They didn't make you, they didn't mold you, right? They kind of socially conditioned you in a way for those people they succeeded or no. Do you understand that now? So they didn't. They damaged a lot of people. Male or female, damaged. And then they send them to the society to go and make Nigeria better. Which Nigeria? Where? Which of the Nigeria would they make better? People whose 5-6 years have been stolen from them right now. They are now being told to go and learn a trade. A system that actually encourages that. It's not a progressive system. It is not a progressive country. A system that doesn't punish criminals who have become so established in the system that their impact is to continue to shun out damaged people that they actually damaging, not making. Some of them are contemplating on killing themselves now. Somebody reacted to it.
So lending my voice against the unparalleled madness happening at the University of Calabar, precisely the School of Dentistry, where around 300 students have been asked to vacate the school, start admission processes afresh in the school, or go and learn a trade. Some of these students are reportedly currently contemplating suicide. These are students who have dedicated the last 5, 6, 7 years to the pursuance of their first degree, and you tell them at the peak of their graduation that you cannot graduate them, that they have to leave, they have to start afresh somewhere else. Apparently, the background story is, on admission, the admission criteria of 10 students per quota was disrespected, and the school made admissions of around 90 students per quota, breaking the ceiling by more than 9 times. Now, over the past couple of years, these overflow has accumulated into a student base that they cannot graduate, and now the students have to take the blame. The students have to bear the brunt. I do not want to believe that it is an administrative oversight, because you've earned money from them. In the last 6, 7 years, you've collected tuition, administrative levy, departmental levy. You've collected all sort of payments. Now, to stand up, wake up one day and tell them that you cannot graduate them cannot happen. But there is only one place that it can happen. Of course, it's in Nigeria, where incompetence does not have a consequence. Somebody needs to take responsibility. Somebody needs to be held responsible. It cannot be the students. It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world where you can decide to not graduate 300 students because of an administrative oversight. We do not want situations where some of these students begin to effect substance to their claim of committing suicide, or begin to commit or carry out bodily harm. Please, graduate the dentistry students at the University of Calabar. Whoever needs to be held responsible. I don't know who to tag. I don't know who to call on. I've just been seeing the conversations online, and I cannot just imagine myself in that shoe where I would spend the last 6, 7 years for one degree, and you tell me that you cannot graduate me because at the time of admission you admitted more people than you should have. You collected my school fees for 5, 6 years. You collected my school fees. I made payments. In the last 5 years, I've been privileged to consolidate 3 degrees in the span of 5 years. Now, I'm just putting myself in that person's shoe, in one of these students' shoe, that you've had to dedicate 5, 6, 7 years for 1 degree, and they tell you they cannot graduate you because of something they did. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. If we need to begin to rally for nationwide protests, speaking up for these students at the University of Calabar, we should. And this is just a testament to the broken, dysfunctional structures across the country, across the system. It's a systemic problem. In education, it's present. In health, it's present. The decay is persistent across all sectors. It is the full-on display of anyhowness. It is the comfort in mediocrity. It's the comfort it's the comfort in wickedness, unchallenged wickedness, the comfort and unchallenged impunity. It's a testament of the decay across all of these sectors, and that is why you can, in wickedness, tell 300 students they should go and learn a trade. If they wanted to learn a trade, they would not have come and look for admission at your school. They would not have asked you to admit them. You should not have collected their money. So please, if you see this video,
Abina, how would you react if that was you, like you probably would react even worse. May Nigeria not happen to you is one hell of a prayer that some people just take with levity. It happens to us every day anyway, but there are some of them that can happen to you enough that you begin to question why you were ever created at all. Nigeria can push you to that stage, you know, and then blame you. Yeah, that's another part. Nigeria will blame you because it is very convenient to blame the victim and say, how come you did not know from year one? How come you did not know from year two? Not actually looking at the issue based on their empirical evidence that points straight to the culprit: systemic corruption. It is deliberate, it is intentional, and that is the motive: money. Did the school take the money from them, or some people share the money in the school? How much is the money paid by these 300 students in 6 or 7 years? Can we have a data? What did they do with the money? Who took it? As they say, just follow the money, and then you will solve the crime. Follow the money, you will solve the crime. They told them to go and learn trade. Like, they actually told them that. They called them and told them. In that video of the students so dejected and confused of what to do next, that same VC was spotted, and she immediately saw them. She reversed the car, but unfortunately for her, as they had some inside the building, I believe, there were others who were also outside the compound. So meaning they blocked her from exiting, like escaping. There's no consequence or consequences. So, and in the long run, these students will be blamed for it. They're actually being blamed right now, you know. Nigeria. Well, let's go to the political part now. Yesterday, one of the supposed prominent member of the obedient group, the senator representing Abuja, Ireti Kingibe, hinted that she had resigned from the Labour Party, in which she is now a member of the ADC. In her words, brethren,
positions or anything, let us just go and work and deliver dividends to democracy to the people.
Okay, but the big things that we've been hearing about some people not being satisfied as members of this coalition, do you think this had also addressed it?
But it has. We just came out of the meeting. You just spoke to the chairman. And that's why I decided to just add my voice to telling you that most of the, in fact, I would, without contradiction, say almost all of it has been resolved.
Distinguished, there is a...
As a senator, I'm totally and completely committed to ADC. But obviously, as the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory, don't expect me to just take a lunch break and go and collect card. I want to do so with noise and fun. Do you accept that?
So you are satisfied with the leadership of the ADC and the coalition and the steps taken so far?
Yes. It's something that is evolving. So you cannot say while your child is still crawling that you are not happy with how he's going to run. You wait, we are growing.
Are you worried that based on the provision of the law that you might have to relinquish your seat at the Senate to be a member of a new party?
I ask you to please read the Constitution. There are two factions clear of Labour Party. The perfect definition that the Constitution gives for somebody to decamp without penalty. So you say I should stay in Labour Party. Which faction of Labour Party do you want me to stay in? There are two clear, distinct ones. Even INEC got 2 sets of results and candidates for, though they didn't accept any. But there's no question of that. Even the time when we didn't have 2 clear factions, Did you see? Nobody's implementing it, but I do follow the law. And if there were not two distinct factions of Labour Party, I would not presume to decamp, because that is unconstitutional. But they are. And this is the definition that the Constitution gave. Why for it be okay to decamp to anywhere I wanted to go to. I just chose ADC.
Thank you very much indeed.
Ireti. But here is what Autumn feels, talking about the people being in one party and at the same time lunging to be member of another party. Even though Autumn is playing the same role, but not like the Wike is power. But he believes that it is wrong, morally or otherwise.
So there is no way you will be in PDP and be in another party and you'll be left. All those people, we have directed them to expel all of them. As simple as that. You cannot have two parties running at the same time. You must be in one. So if you want to be in PDP, you remain there. Even today, I received somebody who was saying coalition, but he has come back to be with me. So in the land of the blind, one man eye is what?
He's a king.
He's a king. So we currently have a president, and I think in the midst of the challenges we have in our country, he's doing his best. We can support him. He listens. He listens to even common people like us. Yeah, if I seek appointment with him, he's ready to listen to me. And I said certain things. A lot of reforms. Everybody here knows that we need reforms to rebrand this country, to make this country work. Like the issue of fuel subsidy, I have said it. The issue of tax reforms, I have said it. And several things. And based on the kind of experience he has brought things to bear on this country. Let us continue to pray. If there is another person who feels that he has capacity more than the current president, let him come. We will evaluate the person and check if he's the right person to displace Tinubu. This is not about party and all that. It is in the uncommon or the unwritten agreement that the North will do 8 years, the South will do 8 years. So till today, as I'm talking to you, I believe in the Southern presidency. Even if my party wants to produce a president, let them produce it in the South. Because anything in the North, Samuel Otom is not there. I did it in 2023. Because I said that it's better for me to lose my senatorial election than to allow a northerner to be president. It was wrong because we must work together in unity, in diversity. And the common thing we have agreed, not 8 years, South 8 years. The South have not completed 8 years. So let the South produce the next president in 2027. If it is within my party, why? If we have a credible person who have the capacity to deliver and to add value and make things work for our country.
Is one loser. You know, the word that comes to my mouth is, it's not really good, so I'll keep it to myself. Is one mofo like that. And it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate in the sense that in the heat of the moment when Bokwari was trampling on almost everyone in pushing his Fulani agenda, this guy pretended to be on the side of the people. For some reason, they believed him. Then he hid his entire failure, his incompetence, as well as his fraud, his corruption and all of that. He hid all of that behind the Fulani terrorist attack in Benue State, only to end up in the same APC, Egbekegbe, obnobbing under the cover, this time, Southern presidency. And the same mofo is out there, having to, quota to with a wiki. So it would have to come out there and tell you that Tifnumbu is trying. He's got experience. He's got this. He's making decision. A tax bill, tax law, a subsidy remover. Then his own political party, in which he has become instrument of decimation and destruction of the party that made him governor. Today, they strongly believe that PDP should remain dead for Tifnumbu to be able to have 8 years. If there's anything that's going to change about PDP or anything, it should be after Tifnumbu is done. Then maybe it doesn't see his own political party as a party that has credible people that can challenge Tifnumbu from southern Nigeria. It doesn't believe in it because it doesn't even think of it. Why should it? Autumn. God damn it, man. Then he's now making a recommendation that his party, his PDP party, should expel anybody that go and do anti-party. But he's comfortable with Tifnumbu in APC. And he say, it's not about party, it's not about party. It's our unity. Unity in diversity. Oh, ni kure autumn. Unity in diversity. Have you not heard that many times, guys? Unity. What does that even mean? Unity in diversity. Our diverse, tribal, ethnic, this and that. Let us now unite in diversity. It doesn't make any sense. Does that make any sense? Respect our diversity. That's much better. And if we can't respect our diversity, there's no point. There's never going to be any unity. Don't force it. But criminals like Autumn, right, who believes that, everyone is probably dumb and all that, But anyway, that is on the political side. Still on the political side, they are doing local government elections in Lagos State today. I hope you know. So a few guys who they met, a journalist met them and asked them about, the primary elections. This guy, this one, is my guy. Listen to him.
So why are you not voting?
I can't vote because they are not helping our condition.
Okay.
They are not helping our condition. Yeah.
So what do you think about the present government and present administration in Lagos State?
Actually, I see them, let me say Lagos State parasiters, they are a group of, let me say, assassins. Yeah. Group of assassins.
Why do you think
they can't help our future. I don't like to you. They don't have any vision and ambition for us. I don't like to you. So today is today is the opportunity. Like today we can get the opportunity to kill them all. Yes, I don't like to you. I have everything about me to them is negative. Yes. We don't have future purpose.
Do you have hope in the country that the country will get better soon?
It will get better when we do mass burial for our government. Yes, that's the only solution to it. Mass burial.
You know why you should listen to that? It's because there are many of them in Nigeria who actually feel so strong about these criminals. They feel so strong about them. And if an opportunity presents itself, there are certain Nigerians that their first target will be the real politicians. You may be doing solely on top the streets. There are a group of Nigerians that will specifically target the criminal politicians in Nigeria when a revolution starts. Because the way they feel towards them, you have no idea. And that is why, because everybody is carrying about what they call the bottled anger. Here, bottled anger. Here is the former, for local government election, the former deputy governor, Koforola Bokno, actually deputy to Tifnumbu in Ikeja.
The observation is that obviously there is plans to rig this election.
Okay.
because people have not been able to vote in their units. When you get to your unit, they said they've given them a list of names. I have been to my own unit. My name is not there. There are units which are supposed to be in front of a hotel. They have brought them here to Ajose Adeogun. So it shows, and many people are not able to vote because they have, in fact, completely disrupted all the polling units. I am calling for the cancellation of this election because there's a clear effort to rig the election in favor of one party. Because otherwise, why is it that people are not able to vote in their units? Why is it that units have been disrupted and placed in the wrong place?
Because that's what they do. Every election cycle, it's the same complaint. Listen to these other voters too.
Already till now, because up till now, because they said they are going to distribute, they told me I have the man number. I was there myself yesterday. He said they are going to distribute by 3 a.m. We were there to that 3 a.m. We were there to 3 a.m. till this around something before they started attending to those people. And up to now, they are just coming, they are just sharing. They're just sharing the material. Now, I'm not sure even anything is happening. You can see nowhere. There's nobody. They are not before. So there's rumor. So they have a plan because even I was called while I came outside this morning. I was indoor trying to know what is happening within my community. I was called that the person is I'm contacting with only APC. And they said they're even trying to confuse Labour people that this thing, because no Labour councillor on my ward, no PDP councillor, it's just AAC and APC. Even after I leave the place, they were fighting that why did they greet me? I have to excuse them there because they are violent people.
So we are not going to, what we are saying, stating clearly here is very simple. Any already completed ballot papers or messages will not be accepted at any polling unit. That's one. Two, like said candidates, terrible of them, the election that started to an 8, they're coming here by 10. They must accredit before, they must provide voter register one, and they must accredit before voting. Anything that looks like sharing of voters card to people and they're not going to start voting, of course, we are never going to accept such election. My name is Comrade Ayenka, Chairman, because thank you.
Local government election where the result has been written, and they will announce their projected or their winners. They will announce them this evening, and by tomorrow, Sunday, they will share the APC Egbekegbe's inauguration Ankara, and latest by Monday, Sanwo-Olu will inaugurate them, and everybody who participated in the charade, they must have achieved something. They will be given the participation trophy because they have handed to them the validation that they participated. Any form of complaint will be considered as bad losers. It's because they lost. That's why they are complaining. A rigged system. That is how it works. There is almost nothing you can do. Nothing. Until the people say they are done. And there is a way people say they are done about something. You know? Here, yesterday, Peter Obi was in Anambra State, where he was campaigning for a Labour Party governorship candidate to face Soludump. His name is Mogalu. Now, investigation has now revealed that Mogalu until September 2024 was a very strong member of the APC, especially during the time of Bokuwari. A lot of people have said a lot, enough that, as if that is probably not enough. It is now reported that the same Mogalu, right, who resigned from the APC to join the Labour Party, became the governorship candidate of Labour Party in Anambra State, courtesy of Abure. So the whole thing is so complex that even for me, right, all I could do is just say shoku. Like there's so much you can take, right? If they tell you that the only man that they trust is Obi, of course. And then you see these criminals that needs this political, sort of like a political upliftment, and they don't get it anywhere. They come closer, use you, the obedient, get what they want to get, and then go back to where they come from. And everyone feels like, they've used and dumped. I mean, they've used us, they lied to us. We'll never let that happen again. People said a lot of that. After your 2023, Shari, remember? Then this one is just a mention. Now watch this.
Organizing the distinguished senator representing Anambra North. Member of House of Rep representing Oka North and South.
Madam Projects. Adadi.
Member representing Onitsha North and Onitsha South and North Federal Constituency.
He do.
Representing Idemi North and South.
The youngest of them all. The youngest of them all.
We have various members of House of Assembly that are here. We have our members of Assembly that are here. You can see all of them. We have a regional coordinator of the obedient groups in Nigeria. We have a gubernatorial candidate. We have our party man, of course. This is our biggest party man. Wazuago. Our woman leader. You can see it.
Ochora.
Mr. Doko from Benue is here, and I think let us stand on audio and existing protocols so that we can make progress. Like I said, we have a situation where we must almost be. We are here specifically today initiate Labour gubernatorial candidate for Anambra State. The reason why I said I'll start this conversation is that there's some confusion that I need to explain to you people. And it's very important. Because if people are saying, oh, we're in ADC, we're in Labour, we're in this. Let me put it categorically. I and all the national members of the Assembly, we are part of capital, part of the coalition that have adopted ADC for 2027 election. And we remain, and other parties will join us. Today, we are members of Labour Party. If anybody asks you which party does Peter belong to, they tell them Labour Party. If anybody asks you, is he part of coalition, say 2027. So it's important that you know that. That's why we're here to initiate the campaign for Labour Party candidate in Anambra State, Dr. George Moralo. And we are inviting him to join us. We are just
save the time. So George Moalu is the Abure's faction's nominated governorship candidate. So it makes it confusing. But they'll tell you that maybe you just want to be confused. That's what somebody told me. Then you have the Araban idiot who has insisted that they will soon dismiss Obi in their party. And not just that. His recent announcement is that their party, Labour Party, will no longer give their ticket to just anybody. It is now going to be an open primary. They said he's self-acclaimed PRO of Labour Party, by the way, Araban idiot.
Labour Party decision to silence factoring for Obi in 2022 was a blunder with lasting consequences. Instead of a leader with depth and discipline and demonstrable blueprint for national renewal, Nigeria got a populist whose greatest skill is telling people what they want to hear. The 2027 election must not repeat this error, even as Peter Obi are ported from Labour Party to ADC. Nigeria, as a fact, wishing him well in that ungodly coalition, because these are the same coalition that brought catastrophic upon Nigeria between 2015 and 2023. Such a coalition must be rejected. We wish to be well in the Yahoo coalition, but to let him know that Labour Party president aspirant is now open to all Nigerians, including Faturi Joseph, who will soon declare his intention to Nigerians to contest under Labour Party, and there shall be primary in Labour Party this time around, as no candidate will be favored. The alternative is more of the same: grand speeches, empty promises, and a nation waiting for the progress it deserves. The choice is clear: Nigeria must demand better.
Araban idiot, the self-acclaimed PRO for Labour Party. Anyway, that is where I'm going to actually take a break this afternoon, Baba. Motivate Jono like I'm like roasting, a bit like a Christmas goat. So I'll take a short break. I won't take calls. If I'm able to put it all together, then I'm going to see you later this evening. If I am not, I'll see you again when I see you. So thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó.
Mayegun dayari, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó.
Mayegun dayari, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun dayari, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun dayari, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Máyégún Diary, diary politico.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary na ibi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí mò ń gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ. ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bóyá àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódi ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.